Hi guys, so today's video is going to be a Valentine's Day look basically. It's not what I'm wearing right now, FYI, but it's very romantic and very cute, and I find it's actually perfect for Valentine's Day. So please keep watching to see that Valentine's Day look. The first product I'm using is Decay's Eyeshadow Primer Potion. So it's pretty much an eyeshadow primer just to make sure that my eyeshadow look won't crease and that everything is going to stay put. So that's pretty much what I have to say about it. It's the same as I always use because it's the only one I have tried up till now, but I'm planning on trying a new one coming soon. Next, I'm going to be using MAC's Paint Pot in the color Soft Ochre. So I'm basically using that one because it's very close to my eye color, so it's kind of like a very neutral, kind of skinish tone, maybe a little bit more yellow, but it's by MAC as you can see, and basically I'm just going to apply it on my whole eyelid because I want to create an even base, and because it's a very bright color, so it's a little bit like, I find it kind of brightens my overall eye. Next, I'm going to take my Too Faced Chocolate Bonbon palette, and I'm going to be taking the color Cashew Chew, and pretty much a Bezo eyeshadow brush because it's very dense, so it's very good to apply pigment, and just apply it on my all over lid. So it's a very neutral color, it's kind of light, but I really love the fact that it's kind of like a taupe-ish beige, like it kind of has like a little hint of rose-ish in it. That's what I like about it. And I just apply it all over my eyelid. Next, taking a dome crease brush and the color Almond Truffle by, from the same palette basically, which is also a rosy kind of like color. I'm just going to apply it right into my crease to give kind of like a little subtle in-depth effect, and also like the fact that it's kind of like slightly pink makes the look much more romantic and softer, I find. Now using the color Divinity from the same palette and a very small eyeshadow brush and a little bit of water just to make the pigment a little bit stronger, I'm just going to dampen a little bit my brush and then apply Divinity right into the inner corner of my eye. Basically because this is going to make the pigment a little bit stronger because white pigments tend to be a little bit too soft. Now a Bezo liner in the color Totally Fetch. And again, this time I really wet my brush and I really slightly tapped it into Totally Fetch because now it's the liner part. So I'm basically doing an eyeliner with this eyeshadow, which is like super pink, which is the Valentine's Day part actually, because you know, pink is for Valentine's Day. So yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and taking my Bezo liner eyeshadow brush and just do an eyeliner, like a regular eyeliner winged look basically. So I just kind of outline the outside first, and then I'm just gonna fill it in with the whole pink Totally Fetch color actually. Next, taking my Stila All Day Waterproof Liner, I'm just gonna go ahead and pretty much line my eyes right under, on top actually of Totally Fetched, but it's gonna be a very tight line, like a smaller line, because you really want to have the emphasis on the Totally Fetched, but you really want like both liners to show actually. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying because I'm not sure if I'm making that much sense, but it's like a double liner look. So yeah, I just want to have like a little eyeliner, and I know I kind of messed up at the beginning of that line here, but I don't know, eyeliners are just really hard to manage. You can still fix them by applying Totally Fetch on top or just by kind of like starting over, but yeah, that's pretty much what I have to say. I apologize for this, and I'm pretty much blabbering for nothing while pretty much explaining how to apply eyeliner and how not to suck at it when I actually am not that good. I can actually like manage pretty good how to do like a thick line, but yeah. Now, because I find the line is too intense, I'm just going to take my Totally Fetched with my Bezo brush and just kind of apply it on top of the black liner just to make it a little bit softer because I find the black is too intense if not. Now taking an eyelash curler, I don't need to tell you how to curl lashes, right? Before mascara, not after, and just, I don't know. I don't know how to explain this. It's just like, curl them basically. Go as close and use that little curler and that's all. Then using Tarte's Light Lashes, basically mascara. It's a 4-in-1 mascara. It actually has a primer in it, and I'm actually going to use it because it gives a very clean look, I find. It has a lot of volume. Of course, it's not that dramatic,
but I really want to focus more on the romantic aspect of this look rather than drama. Basically, I find this mascara to be perfect because I find it's a very all-purpose mascara. Like, you can pretty much use it on any occasion, and you can use it like, I don't know, just on an everyday basic. You can see that I'm actually playing with the lashes a bit because I still want to have some volume, of course. Not too much, but still some volume. Next, I'm going to take Benefit's High Beam, which is a liquid highlighter, and I'm pretty much going to apply it on top of my cheekbones up to where my brow bone is, on my nose bridge, on my chin, Cupid's bow, pretty much everywhere you want to have eyeliner applied. I'm sorry if you guys are going to hate me today because I'm just going to go ahead and use my fingers to blend once again because I find it's a bit easier. By the way, this is fast forward. I'm not like tapping that fast actually, but basically I'm just using my fingers to blend the whole thing. The reason I'm using this cream highlighter before a powder one is because I find it makes the powder highlighter stick much more and it gives a much nicer effect in the end. Like a more glowing effect, it adds much more light. Both together actually have a nicer result. Next, I'll be taking the iridescent ambient light from the ambient light palette from Hourglass in a highlighter brush, and basically just apply the highlighter on top of everywhere I have applied high beam, because like I just mentioned before, it's actually going to make a much nicer highlighter effect, I find. What I love about this highlighter is that it's like a slightly pink color, and that's really something I love. Next, I'll be taking a blush, so it has to be a very pink blush. So I'm taking Decay by Nars in a blush brush and basically just going to apply blush on those cheeks. So you can see it's very pink, very pigmented, so be careful and very slightly tap. Like, I don't even need to reapply blush, that's how pigmented this blush is. And I'm just going to go and apply it. I feel like it's hard for you guys to see, especially on that side, this side right here, you can actually see better. But it's actually a very, very pigmented pink blush, so you really have to blend it properly, apply not too much, because all I want is a little flushed cheek effect. Also, if you're wondering why I'm not applying bronzer, it's because I'm trying to focus more on like a natural, radiant, romantic look, and I just don't need that much definition right now. Like, I don't need bronzer, I don't need contouring. Now for my eyebrows, I'm using Ofra eyebrow pencil in the color deep brown. Basically, just outlining your eyebrows. It's like pretty much, it's a bit lighter than my Anastasia eyebrow pencil, and I also feel like I wanted to use this one because I'm always using the other one. So since I just want something very natural, I'm just going to outline the outside, like just contour it kind of thing. I'm not even filling it in. And with the brush, which ironically is my Anastasia brush, I'm just going to blend the whole thing because it's going to give a very light kind of like definition to the brow, but it's also going to be kind of natural. So it's not going to be too intense, not too defined, but it's still filling them up, like filling them out pretty much like in a decent way. Now for my lips, I'm taking Beauty for Real Define Lip Pencil. So it's actually a very natural one. They say that it's supposed to take the colors of your lips, like the natural color of them. Right now you can already see that it's a little bit darker than my natural lips, but it's a very neutral pink, so that's what I love about it. And I'm just going to outline the outside of my lips, like kind of contour them and fill them in just a bit, but I really want the middle kind of like to stay neutral, because when I'm going to apply my lipstick, I want to have at least a little part that's going to be really just the lipstick, like the real color of it, not like a blended color of the lip pencil and the lipstick together. So that's why you can see I'm filling it in, but not completely. I'm also going to kind of blend it with my finger a bit, just to kind of like make sure it's blended properly and it's not like harsh, no harsh lines. Now taking MAC's Too Matte with Love, which is a retro matte lipstick, which I really love actually, and it's a really hot pink color. I'm just going to go and apply it on my lips. There's not much to say about this, except it's kind of like a lip gloss application, I find. You can already see it's a very hot pink, and it's actually perfect for Valentine's Day, because like, I don't know, it would just feel so wrong going on a date on Valentine's Day with lips that are like another color than red or pink. Like, imagine going with Velvet Teddy. I love Velvet Teddy. It's an amazing color, but not for Valentine's Day. It's just a big no. even if I wanted neutral lips. Velvet Teddy is no. I'm sorry for the focusing. Actually, like, I'm really having troubles with that. It won't listen to me, and I'm sucking with cameras.
So that's all for my Valentine's Day inspired makeup look. So the more I'm looking at this has nothing to do with the makeup look, but the more I can see that I thought the worst thing that could make you look like Pocahontas are pigtails, but guess what? Fishtail pigtails are actually worse. Bad idea, I feel like Pocahontas-ish. Anyways, so yeah, so that's all for my Valentine's Day makeup look. You can see it's very like romantic, very pink, which is pretty much what Valentine's Day is about. And that's also why I use the Too Faced Bonbon palette, because of the little hearts. It's so romantic, so cute. And this look actually I find is more like, you can use it both for day and night. It's pretty neutral, but still very colorful. So you can pretty much pull it off on any day. Like, it could be either a day look, a night look, a day look. So look, it's pretty much just like a very simple look, but it still like adds a little bit of color and a little bit of romantic touch to it. So I hope you guys liked the video, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see any more new, basically to see my new beauty videos.